So I want to tell y'all about an experience that I had at a popular hairstylist shop. Mind you, I had been following this woman for a couple years. I had been seeing her work, and I was really excited to go and get my hair done by her. So I finally get to the shop, and I was like, this is a great experience. They greeted me at the door. They walked me to her studio, asked me if I wanted any refreshments. I was like, yes, this is awesome. This is amazing. I was kind of nervous, but overall, at the beginning, it was a great experience. Everybody was smiling, nice, happy, and everything like that. They put me in the shampoo bowl immediately. I was like, okay, we're on point. I was even having conversation with the other stylist in there. We were laughing and everything. And then the stylist came in and the whole mood changed. Mind you, I was in mid-smile. This woman stared me down like this. She walked in with her drink, put it in her suite, and came back out and still was kind of weird, but she spoke and she was like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, what is this energy? What is this? Like, I couldn't understand. So here I am sitting trying to figure out this energy for the rest of my wash and everything like that. So then they wrap me up and then we go into her suite. Okay, so now I am in the under the blow dryer in her suite, and there's somebody already in her chair that she's curling. She's doing her hair. They're talking, having a conversation. So I was like, okay, maybe that vibe was not something, maybe she'll talk to me once I get in her seat. Mind you, she didn't speak to me when I walked in and I'm sitting there, didn't try to make conversation. I said maybe she likes to focus on one client at a time. That's fine. I'll wait till I get in the chair. It might be a whole different vibe. So once she's done with this lady and then I get in her chair after the dryer, I sit in the chair. Nothing. Not a word. She's blow drying my hair, combing it out. Nothing at all. Silence. And in my head, I'm going nuts. First of all, I'm an overthinker. I'm a Scorpio. I am sitting there like, what is this? What's the problem? I'm scared to talk because the vibe was so heavy. It was so awkward. It was so weird. It was just unsettling. And mind you, I tried to make conversation with her, especially when she came and got me from under the dryer. I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was like, hi. So then we get to the point where she puts this white smock thing or whatever over me, drape cover over me, and it's time to look at my ends. Okay, so she put that little white thing, white smock on me, just so, when she spreads out my hair, you can see where the thin areas are. And she combs it out, spreads it out, and then takes pictures of my hair with her phone. Then she comes around to me. Mind you, we're not having no conversation. There's no light-hearted feelings. There's no nothing. She just comes around to me, shows me the phone, and then she's like, okay, so this is what needs to be cut. It's thin right here. You look at that side. I don't know what's going on over here, but it needs to be cut. It needs to be trimmed over here. That needs to be cut. Then over here, I was just like, why are you talking to me like this? Like, it was crazy, so I'm just like, I have long hair and my hair went to my butt. Okay, so I don't really like cutting my hair, but I'm like, she does a good job. I've seen her work. I wanted some layers, long layers, because I wanted my length. So I tell her that I said I wanted layers, but I'm scared to cut my hair. So she's like, it's okay, we're gonna do some long layers. How short? I was like, she said, what do you want to do? We can cut it, or we can wait till next time, or whatever. So I couldn't decide. She was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm gonna walk out the room and let you decide. So she walks back in, and I'm still kind of having issue with this. I really don't like cutting my hair, y'all. I don't really even like getting my ends trimmed that much. It takes a lot out of me, I'm not gonna lie. But I said, if I want her style to look the best, I'm gonna go ahead and get the layers cut in my hair. So I said, I'll do the layers. She said, okay. She starts, okay, and she pulls my hair up and she said, this is gonna be the first layer, it's gonna be the top layer, it's gonna be your shortest layer. Is this okay? And I'm like, I mean, I guess, I'm not sure. I just want to make sure I keep my length at the back. And mind you, it was only supposed to be 1 inch cut off the back. It was literally 1 inch, a half an inch, something like that, that was dead and needed to be cut off. Okay. She is slicing and dicing my shit. Like, she is slicing and dicing my hair, and I'm already feeling the bad energy in the room. I'm almost hyperventilating. I am almost in tears because cutting your hair, if you know, you know, it's something spiritual. It's very like, it consumes energy. Your hair has energy. Okay. So I was freaking out because I'm like, why is this woman with bad energy cutting my hair? And she's like, what is she doing? She chop us out. Okay, so this should be the last part. But anyways, so she's chopping my hair, and I want to let y'all know I was not like actively freaking out and crying to where this woman could see me. I was really just in my head and trying to calm myself down quietly to myself, because she had my hair all over my face, like, so you couldn't see my face because she had it in front of my face, and I was just like trying to breathe. My heart was thumping, like everything like that. And she finished that, and then she started curling my hair and everything like that. And then she kind of started to open up a little bit and ask me questions like, what do you do and stuff. So I was like, okay, maybe she's doing this because she saw, like, I mean, you could probably see I was visibly like bothered a little bit by the haircut. I was like overwhelmed a little bit because she was like, girl, your hair is still long, so, you know. And I was just like, okay, you know. So once she finally finished and everything, it was cute. I'm not gonna lie, she cut it very well. She's very good at cutting. She's very good at styling. It was very cute. But she cut like 5 inches off my hair. Like, so the length of my hair was way shorter than I was used to, that I expected. I'm used to feeling my hair on my back, you know, when I'm sitting down. And mind you, I was still sitting up here trying to figure out that energy. She did my hair well, but she cut way more than I expected, and the energy just was terrible at the beginning. So I was very uneasy. Had she been nice and friendly and welcoming and warming, you know, very warm to me. And, you know, because first of all, this is my first time coming, so I'm a new client, so I would have expected more of excitement, more, you know, kindness, more like, you know, trying to get to know me or whatever, trying to win the client over. You know, with all of that, if it was a good experience, like, to begin with, I probably wouldn't have been freaking out so much about the haircut and everything like that, because I just could not place this feeling. When I tell you, it was a dark, like, feeling, you know. I almost wanted to get up and leave, but I was already in the chair and stuff, and I'm like, you know, it's gonna be okay. You know, I'm talking to myself, the hair is gonna look good and stuff. Would I go back? No, I would not. It cost way too much. I feel like it was damn near $300, and for me to not have a good experience with the stylist, it's a no for me. It was a beautiful salon and everything like that, but I just wish she was more friendly. And that's she's somewhat of a celebrity stylist, so I couldn't help but think that's why I wasn't getting red carpet treatment, because I'm not a celebrity or I'm not famous enough. So